If you're interested in self-improvement, you may have come across a habit called gratitude journaling, where you spend a few minutes each day thinking of things you're grateful for and writing them down. While it is important to be mindful of the good things you have in your life, this isn't actually the most effective way to practice gratitude. Recent research has found that it's receiving gratitude from others that has a potent effect on our brain, on par with things even like exercise and pharmacology. It may not be very practical just to go around asking people to thank us and be grateful to us, but there is actually a very specific way you can leverage this, and it only takes a few minutes each day, 2 to 3 times a week. Everyone should be doing this, and I'm going to tell you why and exactly how to. Our brains contain a number of neural circuits which can be categorized into prosocial and defensive. Prosocial circuits are involved with bringing us closer to the things we want more of, like social interactions with other people, the company of a pet, or even food, whereas defensive circuits involve areas of the brain associated with things like freezing and backing up. Now, these circuits have an antagonistic relationship, which means that when prosocial circuits are less active, defensive circuits are more active. You can imagine them as being balanced on a pair of weighing scales. Activating prosocial circuits is hard, and it requires effort, which makes these scales naturally tilted in favor of defensive circuits. This is presumably because defensive circuits are designed to keep us safe and enhance our survival, so naturally they're more robust and more active. However, multiple studies have found that a regular gratitude practice can shift these scales in a maintained way, promoting prosocial circuits and downregulating the defensive circuits. This has a hugely positive impact on the brain. People who perform a regular gratitude practice report feelings of happiness, more meaning, joy, and even awe for their life experience. One study found that a regular gratitude practice can shift the functional conductivity of emotion pathways, making areas of the brain associated with anxiety and fear less likely to be active, and significantly increasing feelings of well-being and motivation. Experiencing gratitude will benefit your social relationships, and not just with the person who you receive gratitude from, but all relationships across the board. And it can even help with trauma by providing a reframing or resilience against prior traumatic experiences and inoculating you in a way against any future traumatic experiences that may arise. This is because gratitude shifts the way that fear and defense neural circuits work. Now, it's been found that you don't actually need to receive gratitude from someone else to elicit this response. Researchers found that you can just spend a few minutes going through a story where you imagine receiving gratitude from someone else. There are 2 ways to do this. The first way involves picking a memory of someone expressing their gratitude to you. You write down a few bullet points as key reminders to this story, such as how you felt before and after receiving the gratitude. Then spend 1 to 5 minutes reading these bullet points and really getting yourself into the story and trying to imagine what it felt like in that moment. The other method involves using a story where you observe someone else receiving or giving gratitude and really imagining what it feels like to be on the receiving end of that gratitude. You only need to repeat this 2 to 3 times a week to cause a lasting and maintained shift in the balance of these prosocial and defensive circuits. The time of day doesn't matter, and you can use the same story each time. Understanding the hugely positive effects that receiving gratitude can have on people, we now have even more of a reason to express our gratitude to others. So make sure to thank people if they do things to help you. I hope this video was helpful. The whole aim of this channel is to communicate the science behind self-improvement in a concise and accessible way. So if you think this sort of content will be helpful, stay around for more.